What up, girls? All right, you guys said you wanted brows. And I got plenty of them. There's actually a lot to say about brows. Sorry. So I'm just gonna start with mine because they're on my face. Okay. There's different ways you can do your brows. On a normal day, I really don't do much except for that. Okay. Which would be frowned upon in the beauty industry. But do I care? No, I don't. And then if I'm just still doing a quick and I want them to look a little bit better, then the easiest way to do your brows and to have them look natural is to take a small brush that is not in here right now. Hold on one second, please. It's like this. And see how small it is compared to my finger. It's teeny tiny, but it's flat, it's synthetic, and it's really packed together. It came in this. You see that? It's nice and fancy. No, it's not. This is called BH Cosmetics. So just go to bhcosmetics.com. Very inexpensive makeup, very inexpensive brushes, and for your everyday use, it's just fine. You do not have to buy into all the expensive stuff, I'm telling you. So this came in here. You never want to match your eyeshadow color. I mean, your eyebrow color. I'm not going to go in with a black. That's going to look terrible. Go in with a couple shades lighter. And taupe is really, you can't fail when you have taupe, when you have brown hair. If you have red hair, they have auburn colors. Take an eyeshadow. Just find an eyeshadow that you have that's a couple shades lighter than your eyebrow hair and go in with that. So, see, I'm gonna take this color. So I'm just taking the powder on the brush, just very lightly, and I'm just filling in the gaps. And I'm not like really hard going in or anything like that. It's just a very slight, like, just a slight little flick. You know what I mean? So just kind of lightly put it in there. And follow the way that your hair grows, you guys. Don't be over here when your hair is going up like this, being all like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? No, just follow the hairs and just very lightly. Just kind of fill in those gaps. Just like so. It's not difficult. If you know anything about the beauty industry, you've heard of Anastasia Beverly Hills. Well, Beverly Hills is expensive, and so is Anastasia Beverly Hills. And she's got a lot of eyebrow stuff that everybody whoos and haws and is that all right? Rants and raves about. Well, I found what's called a dupe, short for duplicate. And when you find a dupe, it saves you a lot of money. Here's the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a very thin brow pencil. See how thin that is? See that? It's super, you can't even see it, whatever. And on the end of it, there's a spoolie. Okay, that's the proper name. Everybody repeat after me. Spoolie. Okay. And here is the NYX. Remember that brand that I told you about? Oh my God. Stop that. NYX. You can find it at Ulta, Target, online. There's the NYX. See that? Looks exactly this. It fell back in. My bad. Exactly the same. With a spoolie on the other end. Okay? Now, this is Auburn. I'm not a redhead. This is for my professional makeup kit. Okay. I have a medium brown and the taupe. So the taupe would be what I would recommend. Now I'm not going to use these because that's part of my professional kit and I don't want to do that right now. So I'll show you what I use, which is even cheaper. And it's from Avon. And literally, I mean, you could go anywhere, you guys. Look how, see that? It's like a little pencil. That's all it looks like. Okay. So it's not even sharp, but I'll show you how to do it. Excuse my hair. So we'll go on with the other brow. And once again, I mean, I've got pretty full brows, so hopefully this helps y'all. But you're going to take this pencil when you have a pencil and you're going to very gently. You're not going to go and draw on yourself. Okay, this is not a coloring book. This is your face. Are you ready? So you're just going to kind of lightly Did you see that disappear? Did you see that white spot disappear? So it's just very light flicks. It's just light flicks, okay? Until those gaps disappear. Fill in them gaps, okay? Now, that's with thick brows. I did have requests about some thinner brows. When you have thinner brows, you're gonna do the same. I would actually recommend the pencils for the thinner brows. But once again, when you do it, you just wanna make sure, I'll get closer. Just make sure you're very lightly filling in your brows, okay? And follow the line. Like what you want your brows to do is kind of arch up and out. And the way to do it, if you really wanna get technical, is if you take the tip of your nose to the edge of your eye, like that. That's where your eyebrows should end. Now, once again, it doesn't have to. I'm just saying if you don't have brows, because I had a couple girls say that they don't have any brows. So if you want to have a marker, this is what you want to do. Take your nose to the end of your eye, and that's where you want your brow to end, okay? The arch, keep it on your nose. Find the middle of the pupil of or what's the black thing called? Your pupils. I graduated. I did. All right, like that, and that's where the archway should hit. Okay, so that's where it should start curving up. And then this is pretty simple. Now, everyone's eyebrows are different. Some people's are further in here, some people's go further down here, and I think they're all beautiful. I mean, their own. No matter how thin or thick your eyebrows are, it doesn't matter how you do it. You just don't want it super thick here because the natural brow, oh my gosh. Sorry about that. The natural brow is thinner towards the nose, okay? Not thicker. It's a little bit more sparse. So naturally, you're gonna have this part be a little bit more sparse when you're drawing in your brows. And once again, you don't wanna do a line. If you guys are drawing in your brows, girls, don't draw a line like this. Just take the spoolie and brush that. And that's what you'll do at the very end when you're done with your brows too. Just take the spoolie through your brows and just brush it through. We're playing pretend right now. And what we're pretending that's a spoolie. See that? We're playing pretend. Bring out the inner child. So that's what you're gonna do. When you're drawing your brows in, you're just gonna flick up like this and make sure your hairs, you're basically drawing little hairs. So you're just flicking little hairs. Your no eyebrow looks like this. Whoop whoop. How you doing? We just used a line to make our eyebrows. No, it doesn't. So just lightly, just kind of draw those eyebrows in. If you're really wanting to be fancy schmancy and you wanted to set them in place, different places have clear brow gels, which are great. I mean, I would recommend that. If you can't find a clear brow gel or you just don't want to spend money on a clear brow gel, you can buy clear mascara. But it doesn't, I mean, the clear brow gels are made to kind of set it in place. And you basically just put it in your eye. It's like it looks like a mascara wand. Just put it in and it'll set it in place for the evening. This is what I do because I have really thick eyebrows. And I'd probably have a lot of people frown on me for doing this, but once again, do I care? No, I don't. I actually spray a little hairspray on my fingers and I do this. And then I do that. And then my eyebrows stay put all day. It's real. I do it. Don't judge me, okay? And no, I don't break out or anything like that. Just I put a hairspray on my eyebrows, okay? I got a lot of them. You see what I'm saying? So if you walk away with anything, make sure when you're filling in your brows that you're going a couple shades lighter than your hair. Do not go the same color shade. It's gonna look funky, girl. You gonna walk away being like, oh my goodness, hello, Oscar the Grouch. Okay, number 2, make sure you make light motions, okay? Very light, don't be heavy-handed. And then just follow the natural curve of your brow. Have fun with it, girls. That's what makeup's all about. Have a little fun. All right, if you guys have any questions or comments, you just do so below. Okay, thanks, girls.